Hello, Namaste, and welcome to Twin Flame Propel 11. Hi, I'm Chirishri Banerjee from India. To know more about me or to work with me, in the description box below, you will find all the details. So, this very portal that we are in, it's kind of very creepy. At this point of time, the balance has gone for a toss, and we are moving towards a complete polarity flip. The vibration where the collective is at, we are suddenly in a negative dimensional portal of two dimension, and we are literally here because this vibration is creating a momentum to build in the pressure to break free finally, to finally move towards your ideal dream reality. 2D has a lot to do with sacral chakra energy, and sacral chakra is creativity as well as destruction. At this point of time, we are touching the point of destruction, and the point of destruction we are touching, it is because of assimilating certain wounds that we are carrying in our womb, and the assimilation of these womb clearing that has to happen has a lot to do with your relationship with other divine feminines. So, the jealousy in between women caused by the karmic agenda is what is needed to be cleared. It's time for the divine feminines to come together. It's time for the soul tribe to unite. It is time for like minded people to come together. It is time for people who have a similar perspective to come together. It's finally the phase when you have to let go of this version of your divine masculine. Enter if you dare. The portal at this point is literally more than creepy. The way the divine masculine has been behaving, the buttons your divine masculine might be pushing, those are the places where you really need to set your boundaries. You really need to respect yourself. You really need to focus on the twin flame energy within and let go of what is in the physical reality. No matter what you are experiencing at this point of time, it's all happening for a reason. It's all happening to ultimately take you to a path of your union. At this point of time, you may even feel like your twin flame is appearing more like a false twin flame. And this is the phase where this person is bringing up all the obstruction to see how much you trust the process, to just have the guts to let go of the person in the physical reality. Even if you have manifested your divine masculine, the version in which they have shown up, it is really the time to let go of your divine masculine in this version. More to that, it is also time to go within and integrate the wounds where you are really hurting because of the behavior your divine masculine is portraying. It is really time to love and nurture yourself in all those places. It is really time to be there for yourself in all those places. There can be times you may feel like nobody cares about you, nobody loves you. But that's the time when you have to love yourself the most. You have to take care of yourself the most. You might be feeling like life has got you to an edge and you literally have no hope left. And you literally are in a position in life where everything looks like has come to an end. The only possible solution here is definitely a new beginning because there cannot be any other way out. And this is the time to let go of what is in the physical reality. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But let go of this person in physical reality and go within and choose love in the core of your heart. Wherever you are hurting, wherever it feels like nothing makes sense, choose to love yourself. You may even feel like life is cursing you. Your birth was perhaps an error. Every time you keep getting into the same maze again and again, and it makes no sense to you that why does life keep calling you to this vortex of suffering. This is because a part of you is miserably in love with pain and melancholy. Wherever you're in love with pain and melancholy, that is because you are too used to it. You've been here, you've endured this for far too long, and your endurance of this phase has made you so accustomed to it that it literally has become a part of your habit to be in the victim consciousness. But to transcend the victim consciousness and to move in to the consciousness where finally you're thriving, it's time to let go of what no longer serves you. It might really hurt you, it might really feel like life is really unfair to you and you deserve better, but definitely you deserve better. And that is why you need to let go of your twin flame, divine masculine, whoever you think that is in physical reality. Let go of who, what, when, where, how will it happen, what will lead to it. And it's time to go within and connect to your inner masculine and build a relationship with the inner masculine inside of you. As we go within and love the presence of the inner masculine within, upon integrating the first layer that is coming up is fear. So there is fear of abandonment. So your inner masculine has fear of abandonment and fear of rejection. So as we go and love that wound, the next layer that's coming up is fear of being left alone and humiliated. So as we go there and love that wounding, the layer that's coming up is it's really hurting me and I don't like the way it's hurting me. So as we love that part, the layer that's coming up is it's really, really blistering how things have been for so long. I cannot trust and I cannot take this leap of faith. So, wherever that is, going within and loving that wounding, wherever they cannot take the leap of faith to do something, as we go to that core space, that core wound, And as we love that core wound, so there is fear of I'll not have enough. So as I love the fear of I'll not have enough wound in divine masculine, the layer I am getting is they will leave me. So as I love that, they'll not respect me. As I love that, they're out there to get me. As I love that, they want to separate us. So as we go in and love that vibration in divine masculine, they've always been trying to separate us. So loving that wounding, all they want is to take away you from me. Then as we love this part, you're not good for me. I cannot trust you. So as we love this wounding, you are mean. As we love that part, you are evil. So as I love that part, you don't love me. So as I love that part, you don't trust me. As I go and love that part in the divine masculine, you don't love me. So going deeper to this particular wounding in the divine masculine and loving it, you're trying to get something from me. So furthermore, going and loving that, you're taking something from me. Going and loving that, you're taking from me. Going and loving that, you don't give me anything. Going and loving that, I am tired of giving. Furthermore, going deeper, I really want to be loved. Furthermore, going deeper, I really want someone to really love me. Going and loving that, or if you don't love me, but only my karmic really loves me. Going and loving that, she has the best interest, but you don't have the best interest. Going and loving that, she genuinely cares, she's right, she's practical. Going and loving that, she's more sensible than you. Going and loving that, she is a great friend and she is more important than you. Going and loving that, I won't let her go. Going and loving that, she's amazing. Going and loving that, you should be like her. Going and loving that. So these are all of the toxic masculine templates which probably your karmic and your false twin flame already has triggered you with. Those are the woundings that are stored in your inner masculine. What is your inner masculine? The masculine blueprint, the masculine side of you within, and the masculine consciousness of you within is having these thought process, and these are the deep seated thought process, these are the deep seated subconscious thought processes, blocks that divine feminine collective's inner masculine is carrying. And these subconscious blocks about inner masculine is what the divine masculine is mirroring, because your divine masculine is you. So, as we go deeper in this aspect and love this wound, you should try to be like her. I'm very sure that many of you have experienced this with your karmic. So, going and loving that wound. I don't like the way you are. Going and loving that wound. I want to change how you are. Going and loving that wound. You should change and be something different and be someone different to be accepted. Going and loving that. It's inappropriate to be this way. Going and loving that. No one will accept you this way. Going and loving that. You're a disgrace. Going and loving that. It's so humiliating to go out with you. Going and loving that. I don't know why on earth did I start dating you. Going and loving that. You're not good enough. Going and loving that. I really want to be free. Going and loving that. I don't love you. Going and loving that. I've never loved you. Going and loving that. The narcissist never loved you. So, anyway, you were carrying the conditioning to think in a way, feel in a way, because you were carrying these protocols from your past relationship. Your divine masculine was simply mirroring that, because these were the stored blockages that were there in your system. So, furthermore, the stored blockages that may be there in your system related to your inner masculine that's blocking your union. We'll just tap in a bit more to see that. You're not good enough. You should be like her. You should dress like her. You should do this. You should behave in that way. My parents don't like you. My friends don't like you. I was not flirting. I was just being nice to this person. Come on, you're overthinking. So these are the gaslighted thought patterns you're carrying from your toxic relationships. And these thought patterns are what are being reciprocated by your divine masculines. So, as we go within and choose love in all of these places, and realize now that these are coming from the past and have nothing to do with the present, so we do not choose to project it furthermore in our twin flame reality, and therefore we are propelling forward and shifting to a state of consciousness where it's done, and we are in a harmonious relationship with the new version of your divine masculine. Thank you and love and light to you. Namaste.